Just doing some AFK mining while I edit a video, and there is 91 mining. Go one level away from being able to mine amethyst AFK without boosting, which I already can do with the dragon pickaxe, but not have to worry about that would be awesome. So we are tagging along, man. We are tagging along with the AFK mining. It's at this point that I would begin to film the episode that you're seeing now, and for some reason I decided that I wanted to try to do some silly idea that I've had before, where basically all of my progress would be locked behind crystal keys that I would gain through Slayer. I just kind of got lost a little bit as I was trying to, I don't know, come up with a content idea that was entertaining and interesting, and I began to find myself thinking of it as a chore as I went through the progression and all that stuff, and it just was not doing me well. And I kind of started to begin to develop a slow burn and a slow apathy towards, you know, gaining XP and Slayer. I don't know, I really just did this to myself, where I slowed down the skill tremendously. And so what you're gonna see in this next few clips is me kind of getting through all this, and for some reason, you know, coming up with this idea, but then getting over the fact that this is not a good idea and I'm just wasting time, as my intended goal is to max, not to do some niche account that doesn't even be a niche account. I don't know, it was ridiculous. But what you're gonna see after this is just some clips of me beginning to feel burnt out as I'm going through Konar Slayer, which the XP is excruciating slow, and trying to find my way out of that, which I do eventually do. So I picked myself back up and started doing normal tasks again with full gear and not trying to limit myself. And I tried to work my way through what was turning into a burnout, even not doing Crystal Slayer. All right, I got a Muspa task. It's been a couple episodes since I think I did one of those. I just wanted to remind you of what we have 50 KC already. We did get one of every unique except for the pet, of course. We're looking for the shards. We need 5 of those to make the Venator bow, and just kind of collecting essence along the way too. But let's go ahead and dive in and knock off the rust and hopefully knock out this 50 KC very quickly. Not too bad. Just forgot the Book of the Dead, but I can get that and come back. Oh, got an ancient icon. Apparently you can break down the ancient icon for essence, which I will do. This is a fast kill. It could be a PB. Hey, it is. And we get a frozen catch to be rewarded. Let's go. Fast kill, probably no PB. Oh, it was a PB. Let's go. Kill 60, 234. We'll take a very, very rough kill number 70. Frozen catch on kill number 75. Here we go. Kill number 100. Let's see if we can pull ourselves a shard for the bow. All right, here we go. Do we get the shard? We do not. Just some smoke runes, coal, and essence. All right, task complete. And the next task on the menu is just some Ankus. Just working my, oh, there goes my prayer. Working my way through the Slayer grind, and I'm about to hit an attack level. There it is, 97 attack. Don't ask me why I'm doing Nick reels and not bursting them. Konar, man, Konar. There we go, task completed. Never done a Bloodveil test on here before, but I got one in the Meyerditch Laboratories from the Sins of the Father quest, and this is really nice. It's a really, really good XP. Ooh, it's been a while for a superior, and we got one, and it is an insatiable one for sure. Never lucky. Number 2, superior. Nothing dropped. Number 2. All right, I just finished that task. That might be one of my new favorite tasks. That was very, very satisfying. 32k from like 15 minutes, man. I don't know, like that was so quick. Such a sad state of affairs. I am killing rune dragons with a dragon longsword. Which, you know, the dragon sword is actually not even that bad for killing these. Like, it's going fairly quick. Crazy how this is double the DPS of a whip just because of its stat accuracy. Hey, looks like we're gonna go back to DKs. It's been a little while since I've done this. We got some unfinished business. Primarily, I'm just looking for the Seer's ring, not the pets, of course, just because it's too rare. But I am dry on that, and I'd like to get it. So let's go do all 3 kings. Just like riding a bike. This is taking me back to early B-ring days. I got baited just a little bit. I thought it was the ring, but it's just some bottoms. I was wondering why Supreme was taking so long. I forgot my super combat. I am not going to tell you out right now. Oh, gosh. Okay, I did tell you out because I was trying to make the clip and almost got, well, didn't almost end well. Hey, my first unique in terms of rings, the Warrior Ring, which I have a billion of them. But it is something, finally. Significant kill here. This is going to be kill number 256, which will make me officially 2 times dry for the Sears ring. Unless we get it right here. We will be just under 2 times dry, but I highly doubt it. Yes, not even a single drop, just bones and hide. 2 times dry. Oh boy. Hey, Berserker ring. You always love to see the gold text there. We'll take that. Oh, I got the wrong unique from Prime, Dragon Axe. Oh, so many dupes. I just want the Sears ring. I just got a anti-fire potion. It's like the same drop rate as a Sears ring from Rex, but still. There we go. 1 ring away from doing Lord of the Rings. Got the Archer ring. Just need the Sears ring, the only one I actually don't have. All right, it's time for the final rotation of the task. Let's see if we can get lucky. The Prime kill will end it for us. Here we go. Can we get lucky? No. That's all right. Task completed. Just at the end of a jelly task, and I got a superior. Maybe this can be the one. It is not. Hello, Hydra. Welcome back. I missed the money. It smells green. Money, 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 money. There it is, the fabled dragon medhelm. Kill number 222. Make a wish. Hydra claw, please. Oh, I will take the bones though. Man, I'm about 50-ish KC in this task, and so far nothing. I really was, I guess, just blessed or spooned for the first task I had because I got so many things. 7 of the uniques from there. I am still missing part of the ring, the last part of the brimstone ring, which is the Hydra heart. Then of course the claw is what we're looking for primarily, and 230 KC. You know, we're almost at 250. I think the drop is 1 in 1K, 1001. So 1 out of 1001. So you know, so a long ways off that, even getting close to the drop rate. But never hurts to be hopeful for a spoon. Kill number 250. Ooh, for some green loot. PB, please. PB. 209 to beat. 209 to beat. PB. PB. Oh, yes. 204. Let's go. So after fighting off what it was potential burnout, this is the point where I come back after playing RuneScape's community event Gridmaster. Limited time game mode. Took me about 8 days to complete the grid on it, even with my limited schedule. Had a lot of fun. It was a nice break before I came back to the main game. But in addition to that, something else was announced, and it was huge. Sailing was announced for November 19th. First kill back, the Mystics, and some thunder. I don't know if you can hear that. Kill number 275 for some bones. We'll take them. We'll take them. Greenlight's telling me that I am now over 50% of the way through this level, making progress on these Hydras. All right, here we go. Kill number 300. Let's see what we get. Just some alkables. 300 and still no claw yet. Of course, we are nowhere near drop rate at 1 in 1001. So, all right, keep going. I just want to shout out how great the herb drops are here. I mean, I know they can get much better in raids and stuff, but I've been really enjoying like the supply drops. Look at all those dragon bones. Come on, look at it. Beautiful green dragon bones. Kill number 333, which means we are officially 1/3 of the way to the drop rate for the dragon claw. A little bit of a mess up there at the end, but we got the task completed. Did we get lucky? No luck. 349 is where we'll end the task. No uniques at all this time around. First time we got absolutely spooned, but none this time. All right, we are 1 task away from 200. Let's go get that 200th task. As we're walking up for our 200th task, I do want to take a quick moment to recognize we got 209 KXP from that task as well. We now have over 1,000 Slayer points. The loot was pretty good. I'm only kind of recapping this because I do think this will be the last Konar task we do for a little while. I have some plans after this one, and we'll talk more about that after we complete task number 200. So, without further ado, what is our task? Oh, Brimhaven Dungeon. Skip that. Easy. There you have it. That is 200 tasks completed for a whopping 500 points. Very nice. 400k more XP to go for 97 Slayer. Let's change it up. All right, now that we are done with 200 tasks, I've been wanting to change this up for a little bit. I actually want to finish off the rest of 97 Slayer by switching over to Wilderness. I have never done Wilderness Slayer before, but I am actually making a strategic move here. I have heard that the supplies not only are great, but also it's a great way to make a ton of money. And I am looking to expand my bank. I've been having some bank issues for honestly since the start of this series as a, I guess, not really a high-end Ironman, but just, I guess, a later on game Ironman. And I just need bank space. I do know that they're going to very soon increase the amount of bank slots with sailing that's coming out. That is something they mentioned. However, I'd like to go ahead and get ahead of the curve and drop some money anyways for some extra bank slots. Hopefully this doesn't end up being a really dumb move that I end up regretting and it will pay dividends later on. So I'm going to go for a total of 80 slots. So that means I need to pay 10 mil for the first set of slots, and then I'm going to gain another 30 mil. I also want some cash left over as well in order to be able to spend that on potential sailing expenditures, whatever that might entail. So we're going to switch over. We're going to go ahead and buy the 10 mil slots right now. All right, we're going to go ahead and start off by buying 40 slots here. 10 mil, we got 28. It's not too bad. Too much about a cash stack. Still have 18 mil left over. There we go. 40 slots have now been obtained. Finally, a little bit of breathing room for the bank. We will happily take that. We are now up to 980 spaces, 40 spaces to deal with, plus whatever's coming with sailing, and plus if we can raise capital to get the other 30 mil. So very nice. All right, first ever Cresselia task. Let's see what we get. First ever Wilderness Slayer task. Ooh, 87 blood veils. We will take that. Ooh, here we go. We gotta gear up differently because I'm definitely not taking this stuff into the wilderness. So let's get geared up. All right, I guess this is gonna be the gear. I think everything is pretty purchasable. I'm fairly confident the Slayer helm will be saved. I'm a little nervous about that. I'll do a little bit of research before I go out with it, but I should be good there. Everything else can be rebought. Got blighted supplies a little bit, so yeah, I think we're good. Might grab like a one-click tele, but that's it. All right, on final research on where to do this task, I discovered that a lot of people say that blood veils in the wilderness are one of the worst tasks. So I'm gonna go ahead and spend some of my Slayer points to block. With the recent update to Slayer where each block list is individual to the Slayer Master, I feel like that's a good spend. So let's see what we actually get for our first task. Scorpia, okay. All right, we will try 3. I did not know about the heals from the baby scorpions. The guardians, I should say. We'll come back. We'll get freezes and come back. All right, let's try this again. We're on ancients this time. Let's see if we can get a kill. Okay, much better. Let's go. First kill, Scorpio.
Combat task completed.
Hey, I'll take that. There we go. Task completed. Wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad. 112 spiritual creatures. That's gonna be a block. Oh, are we just doing bosses? And cancel. And the real task? There we go. First time entering the Wilderness Slayer Cave. This is interesting. Hopefully I don't die. All right, I guess we'll be parked here and see how this goes. I could bring a cannon, but it seems like a big risk. Ooh, I got an Anacarl teleport, so I guess he's dropped more than just ashes and insult heads, so this will be interesting. Kind of interesting. I've never done Wilderness Slayer ever, and I'm getting kind of a lot of random loot. I know, like, obviously, I've heard Revenants are really good, but we're not there yet, so I'm just getting a lot of random stuff, but it is kind of interesting or fascinating. Oh my gosh, my first Laren's key. Oh my gosh. That's sick. All right, I banked and I came back with a looting bag. So we can toss like all the stacks and teleports in there and keep the good stuff and left a little bit of room for food. A second Laren's key, let's go. There we go. First, probably real-ish Slayer task in the wilderness completed. XP not the best. I might try to bring a cannon here next time. I never saw a single PK, but who knows? I'm sure it's very random. So we'll get another task. By the way, here is the loot over here on the right side, minus like some of the heads and the shards. These are from the catacomb ones, and of course all the ashes. This is basically what I got. So not too bad. I can't wait to get some of the more lucrative tasks on this Wilderness Slayer journey. Ooh, some lava dragons. I have not done this in forever. Kill some lava dragons. Something feels wrong about taking a Bofa into the wilderness for this lava dragon task, but I think we should be okay. Everything is on protection, you know, to my list of items. In before I just have a complete meltdown and lose this somehow. It does help that I have this shortcut here for the agility. At least I hope it will. That'll be nice. Hop, hop. First kill in the task is a bunch of stuff. All right, I just missed it, but I did have to hop because I almost got killed. I think I may have a little clip like right here of me running away. But that was pretty easy, you know, get away. The guy was like right over here trying to bolt me, and he didn't have the agility shortcut. So hopefully this will pay dividends. Having this requirement, I'm not even sure what exactly the agility requirement is. I just know I have it unlocked. So first kill attempt was thwarted. So another interesting development, I had to move my spot because there was, I would assume, a bot just hopping in and like hitting the dragon like the last second every time I would kill it. Not sure if this is a commonly known problem, but basically was ragging it. I assume a main account that was stealing loot. Seemed like some type of bot, so that's kind of weird. So I moved over here. We'll see if this fixes the issue. In a Slayer enchantment, never had that before. Here we go. Task complete. 50 lava dragons. All right, come on. Give me a high XP and a high value task. I want some money. Greater demons in the wilderness. Ooh, is this good? So apparently this is a very good task. Sorry, I got a hiccup. Wow. This is a very good task. We're gonna try taking our cannon for the first time. This looks like too many cannonballs. Let's take maybe 2,000 cannonballs. Again, sorry hiccups. Hopefully we can get a good amount of loot here in XP. Let's try it out. I feel like we're gonna die though. First time with the cannon. Already a first Laren ski. Let's go. All right, about to get my first death here. We'll take it. There's no way I'm getting away from this. There's no, I got away. I got away. Let's go. This may be very dangerous. I'm back in. Can I get my cannon here? Do I have to go back to the world I was in? I can't go back. All right, let's teleport out. So here is the loot we saved. About 230k worth, including one Laren ski. Not bad. Got a few blighter restores. Not bad, not bad at all. Also, by the way, very much liking the XP per hour. Very much. 44k. Definitely higher if you don't get attacked, but it's very nice. All right, we're gonna try using this wilderness crab teleport to get into the Slayer cave from the top right corner, which is where I was at when I died, I think. So we're gonna try this out. This may be a bad idea, but we'll see what happens. There's my cannon. Let's pick this up. You know what? We're just gonna stay here. Maybe he won't come back. All right, another PKer came in. I got the clip there of me teleporting out. And we are out of there. See ya. Magic short bows. A magic short bow scroll. That's cool. A ring of wealth scroll. I don't think I've ever had one of those before. There we go. Task completed. 33k in less than an hour. You really can't complain with that at all. Very nice. And the loot wasn't half bad either. All right, I'm still searching for that big money task. Let's see what we get here. Fire giants. And it looks like that's going on the block list. Rogues, I think I'm going to also not block, but cancel that. Black Knights. Alright, I think we are going to try that task. But first, I do want to go and check in on the Laren's keys and see what we can get. Alright, we're going to go for the big Laren's key chest in the deep wildy. The Dagon High hat and Dagon High rope top and the Dagon High rope bottom are the items that probably we would want the most, but there are also a ton of skill supplies that we could definitely use on our way to maxing. So that's probably more what we're interested in, but we're just gonna have to kind of go and see what we can get from these chests and see if we can even make it out alive. All right, here we go. Some coins there, dragon arrow tips, some coal, some magic logs, and some runeful helms. Got here. Almost a mil of loot just from 5 keys. Very cool. The loot is definitely not here, that's for sure. As I say that, the Laren's key drops. Come on, let's go. Another Laren's key. Loot was terrible, but that is task number 5 from Cristelia, which means we are finally getting some player points. 25 for a task. Let's go. Oh, this looks like a really good task. 200 abyssal demons. This is going to be some good XP. Here we go. Expecting like absolutely insane XP from this task. That's a lot of loot. There it is, task complete, and what a task that was. Man, we were able to kill 76 more than the original 200 task. We got 41k XP in like less than an hour. That was like with banking and whatnot. Very, very, very pleased with that. All right, I am feeling very bold here. I have 10 Laren's keys. This is probably a huge, huge mistake, but I am going to go out and try to open them all at once. Let's make a mistake. Uh-oh. Web is open. Okay, let's go up the ladder. And here we go. Brunette ore, dragon fruit tree, coal, coins, magic seeds. Okay, farming XP, rubies, coal, so much coal, steel bars, we'll take that, and rubies. Not a lot, but we did open a lot of chests. Let's get out of here. We made it. We made it back with the key loot. What do we got? Ooh, almost 2 mil worth of loot from 10 keys. So much coal, but when will I ever use this? I guess blast furnace maybe? I don't know. I already have so much coal to begin with. Look, I already got like 37k. Looks like we're getting icy with some ice giants. There we go. Ice giants have been melted. Get ourselves a new task. Oh, this is a very, very nice task. 245 dust devils. Time to get some mad XP, y'all. Absolute gains. Absolute. Hey, first superior of the Wilderness Slayer grind, so we will take that. See if we can get lucky on this one. Yeah, what do we get? Ooh, a Laren's key. Wonder if it's guaranteed on the superior. We will take that though. Ooh, another superior already. Just another Laren's key. Ooh, superior number 3. Come on. Just another Laren's key. Ooh, a Trover parchment? What is that? So I guess the Trover parchment is used on certain untradables to make it where you can't lose them, kind of like the Dragon Defender. Seems like it could be useful in like a certain scenario. I'm not quite sure what's the best use for it for an Ironman. I guess maybe just the Dragon Defender, or if there are other items I'd want to save. I'll have to look into that, but interesting item for sure. Look who showed up with 3 dust devils left. Mr. Superior. Here we go, the Dream Shop. Just another Laren's key, which is good, but not an imbued heart. Moss Giants, that's a skip. Ooh, another really nice bursting task. Actually under 200k XP left for this level to 97 Slayer. Getting along there. Shout out to Wildy Slayer, it has been so refreshing. Kind of break up the monotony of Konar. Also, pardon the voice, it's that time of year and it's going away. So I'm currently sipping on hot tea with honey, and hopefully it gets better in the near future. Ooh, a big boy. First superior of this Wildy task with Nex. Let's see if we can get lucky on this one. We're gonna switch over to blood spells. The minions do hit hard from them. They're definitely doing a number on me. There we go. And nothing. Ooh, another Trover parchment. This is always cool to see that orange beam on the ground. Another big boy. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Laren's key. And another task complete. 68,000 XP. Dude, this is ridiculous. Like how fast this is. I love it. I know I keep just gushing over this, but I am looking at my past clips. So on October 26th, I have a screenshot where I was just about to start Wildy Slayer, and I was at 10,289k XP. Just being able to play in my limited dad hours, I am now at 10,531k XP. It's almost 300k XP, about 240. So I guess it's more like in between, but that's almost 250k XP. Like, this is crazy. I guess I just never really fully embraced this or thought about this or thought it was something I could do. And I feel like I've been pretty lucky on PKers. I mean, I've dodged a few, but just the amount of XP that I'm getting from this is just amazing. Now, of course, I still have to go back to Hydra and get like the claw at some point, and then I haven't done a Raxor, but you know, I feel like this is Very, very, very good XP to push towards 99 Slayer eventually. Very, very pleased with this. All right, before I grab my 10th task, which is going to give me some big points, I'm going to do something really dumb, like I have been doing this whole entire time. I'm going to cash in 12 keys, which is a lot of money. And let's just see what we can get. I feel like I'm just like gambling and just taking them all. I don't want to like take a few at a time. So let's go. All right, the web's not cut. Boat is in sight. Boat is in sight. All right, let's cash these in. Coins, plate legs. I guess more coins technically. Crafting.
Collection log slot completed.
Oh, I gotta go. I gotta get these other ones. That's a collection log slot. Hurry. Oh, go. Crafting. Oh, so many diamonds. Diamonds for days. Smithing. Whoa. I got a collection log item. Hurry. Get her. Run. Oh, this could be big. Run. Hover. It's in the looting bag. I should have took it out. If I die, it's gone. Oh my gosh. I got it unclipped too. My heart's pounding. No white dots. Hold the line. Get into the web. Okay, slash. And we're good. We got it. Let's go. Let's pull that baby out of there. Look at it in the looting bag first. Are you in there? Oh, I thought it was the top. Why did I think it was the top? It's the bottoms. Hey, look at that. Dagon row bottoms. Looking fresh. Got the drawstrings. Like they're like joggers or something, you know?
It's 5:30 a.m. and for some reason, I am up raking my kingdom. Kids are asleep. Didn't get to play very much yesterday because I ran 20 miles. You got a game when you got a game. All right, it is time for our 10th task, which should be some big points. Earth Warriors, but I'm going to go ahead. I'm actually going to do these only because I don't have the champion scroll, and I kind of, even though they're not very good XP, I'd like to maybe at least see what I can get. That was fairly quick, and we got a Laren's key out of it. So go grab our next task. That was 125 points. That's the task I want to see right there. Big XP, big money. Back to next. Bracelet of Slaughters have been sitting in my bank for so long. I'm going to go ahead and make a few more because I'm just burning through them with Wilderness Slayer. All right, there is our first death on the account. Let's go ahead and do an inventory of what we lost. So I'm looking back at my inventory, and I actually didn't lose too much except for the loot I got my current session. I did have quite a bit of cash from the alcohols, but again, that's like from 15 minutes of bursting. And then all like the random supplies I picked up in the looting bag. Cannonballs were already pretty much dwindled down to like 20, and did have like I said, a little cash stack. Probably the biggest blunder was carrying too many death runes. That's on me. But everything else is easily replaceable. Let's go grab our cannon. Also, kind of say I really respect those PKers. They just came in, killed me, didn't talk smack. So thanks for that at least. That was it was a joy to die. Ooh, we're back and we got a big boy. And there he goes. Oh, I was just about to teleport away and we got a big boy. Ah, rip the Superior. I would have lost the Superior anyway, and that would have been definite death. And my looting bag is looking kind of thick, along with my cash stack, so that's all right.
So one of the things about leaving a task is just getting your cannon back for free. I mean, I don't know, this just seems so, I keep saying it, but it seems so broken and OP that, you know, if you get TJ'd or PK'd or whatever and you leave, or you have to go AFK, you can just get your cannon back, and just everything about Willy Slayer seems awesome, as long as you're willing to tolerate the PKers. I don't know if I really explained it earlier, but at this point, I basically have decided to take about 200 casts of Ice Barrage whenever I go out, and I got a little bit of Soul Runes to cast Blood Barrage here and there. Just seems to be my happy amount that I'm okay with either losing and or spending, and I usually get through all of them. And about 700 Cannonballs, sometimes I use less or more depending on how quickly the loot fills up. And if my ring of Explorer's Ring from the Lumbee Elite Diary is depleted, and I can't use the charges anymore to out, you know, I typically don't get through my charges, or sorry, my cannonballs or my bursts. So that's kind of what I'm going with. Just thought I'd throw that in there for anybody that's kind of taking this as an idea for their own Slayer training. And of course, gear is just like nothing at all that I'm willing to lose, right? It's just pretty simple stuff. I always make sure I double check my items kept on death, and I always keep my Slayer helm, which is most important to me. Everything else, like, I don't really care about. And I'm not sure how often I'm showing this either, or I've shown you so far, but I've been using my Wilderness Crabs teleports to go into the Wildy. Basically is a quick way to get back to where I was at. If I need to, if I'm running low on those, I just teleport to Ferrix Enclave somehow. From there, I just run to the Slayer Cave. I think I take like Obelisk to Wilderness 19 and just go in, so Yeah. Hey, I just noticed that I am officially under 100k away from 97 Slayer. Uh-oh. He's hitting zeros. Oh, here comes a buddy. Run, 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 run. To the... They got me. As expected. It's okay. No worries. I was about to say I lost my feet in that PK, but I think it's just this carpet here is clipping. I wonder what that split was for them, like 10k each? There we go, task completed, another whopping 60k XP. It's worth the death every time. What task is next? Ooh, yes I will, Abyssal Demons. Y'all ready to teleport? Cause I am. It's game time. Dragon Spear. That has to be rare. That has to be rare. Which is saying 1 in 1076 with the Ring of Wealth on. It never gets old. An Abyssal Whip. I love that orange text. And that Abyssal Whip makes the value look good. Ooh, I think this is my first superior from Abbey Demons in the Willy. Can't quite see the dude. Oh, there he is. He has a big health bar. Get him. Imbued Heart, you won't? Nah. A lot of loot, though. All right, task complete. 50k XP. Let's go. Look at the bar. It's so close. It's so close to being green. Oh, he's totally... Oops. Sorry, man. What do you got for me, Crystalia? Let's go. Another burst task. I mean, I'd assume it's all it is burst tasks. With 45k XP left, this should be the one that gets us to 97. Let's go knock this out. Task complete. With just 16k XP left, let's see what we got for our final task for 97 Slayer. So I want to kill bandits. And just like that, task complete. Not too bad. Well, I really thought the bandits would be the one that did us in for 97 Slayer, but looks like this will be the ticket. Earth Warriors, okay, I guess that'll be enough. Never mind. Skip. Interesting. I slept since I got the Chaos Druid task, but we're gonna go ahead and pull out our cannon, I suppose, and try this task. I don't know if it's gonna be a good idea. Can't they teleblock me? This is gonna not be good. 3 noted blighted super restores. This is awesome. 81 cannonballs. Why haven't I been doing this task the whole time? This should be the last Chaos Druid right here. One of these two. And there you have it, 97 Slayer. Ooh, it feels like a beefy level. Let's finish this task and let's get out of here. We're gonna wrap this one up. All right, that is the task complete. Let's get our cannon and get out of here. Bye, and thanks for all the zombie pirate keys. Wow, what an absolute just joy to get 97 Slayer that way. Was very fresh. I just really enjoyed the well, what Willie offered up as far as changing things up. It was very enjoyable to end this episode. So I got a few more housekeeping tasks I'm going to take care of. I'm going to alch up all of our rune items and some other things as well. And then we're going to go cash in these keys and hopefully not die when we do them. So we might start with the zombie pirate keys first and then the Laren's keys. We got a whopping 17 of them. So let's start with the alchables first. All right, got all that alched up to a 1.3 mil. Let's go cash in some keys. So the zombie pirate keys can open up the lockers here over at the ship on the far west end of the wilderness, I guess, or the east end, I should say, the wilderness. The big thing we're looking for are the anchoring scrolls, or the anchoring scroll, which would basically keep us from being teleported, you know, away from a variety of things like Abyssal Demons. Anyway, let's go ahead and open these up. Nothing. Oh, cannonballs, lighted restore, rune warhammer, adamant plate body, gold ore, longsword, alchables, food, ice axe. Nothing really worthwhile. All right, now let's back out to the Laren's key chest. You may recall I did get a piece of Dagon High last time I was there. Let's see if we can get another piece when we go out there. I am just going to take them all. I'm not worried about losing the loot. Maybe I should be. I don't know. I feel like I got these so quick it doesn't even matter. So I'm going to go ahead and send 17 keys. All right, we made it to this ship. Let's go up and loot this chest in here. 17 Laren's keys. Come on, big money. Here we go. Iron ore. Uncut diamonds, dragon dart tips, we'll take those. Rune plate legs, money, magic seeds, farming, dragon arrow tips, we'll take those. We'll take the coinage, we'll take the gold ore, smithing XP, more coins, dragon dart tips. Loving it. Dragon arrow tips. Come on now. More cold. Don't want that. Yep. Uncut diamonds. Crafting XP. And plate bodies. Okay. Snapdragon seeds. 2 more keys. We didn't get anything unique. No. That's okay. Let's see real quick. We'll check before we run out of here. 2.9 mil. Get the heck out of here. There we have it. Safe and sound. 0.9 million GP in loot from those Laren's keys. Feels good, man. I just can't explain how much I appreciate Wildy Slayer. And I really just something I feel like I've never experienced, and it's taken me a long time to. And I just want to shout out to whoever designed the concept, whatever JMod put it into the game and fine-tuned it. I know it's had its problems or kinks or bugs, but it really did save me from what was starting to feel like a little bit of a burnout as I was slowly snailing my way through 96 and 97 Slayer. So fun way to end the level. Again, had a ton of fun, even the deaths with the loot primarily. Just a nice way to end this episode. Well, there you have it. 97 Slayer is in the books. Feels like a real accomplishment, just 2 levels away from 99. But this is where we're gonna play Part Ways with Sailor for a while, because sailing is on the horizon. The announcement has been made. November 19th, sailing arrives to RuneScape, and we got to get a little prep done before it's time to set sails. I'll see you in the next one, and it might be sooner than you think.